How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer. It is October 15th, 2018, and this is your daily gaming update. Feel free to head to our website, thegamingobserver.com, for links to everything reported on today. Harold Goldberg, on behalf of Vulture.com, released an article today outlining his experience visiting Rockstar Studios to preview Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a lengthy one, but is an absolutely fascinating read. He goes through the whole experience, from stepping into the building to interviewing Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser to actually playing the game. To get an idea of how big this game is going to be and how much of their $6 billion that they earned from GTA sales are going to be used, here are some stats. They had 2,200 days of motion capture, which is 6 years of work total, and hired 1,200 union actors. Apparently, most of the NPCs have 80-page scripts of dialogue per character, with 500,000 lines of dialogue total. These are insane numbers, and when you learn how much it really costs to hire union labor on top of all those days of work, the totals really add up. If you're interested in hearing more about the game specifically, I encourage you to check out the article. There's definitely some new perspective there that you might not have seen. What has captured the attention of the media on this one, though, is a comment that Dan Houser made. Quote, "We were working 100-hour weeks several times in 2018. This understandably caused an outrage in all the typical news sites, with Houser later having to clarify, saying, quote, there seems to be some confusion. The point I was trying to make was related to how the narrative and dialogue in the game was crafted, not the processes of the wider team. The senior writing team, which consists of 4 people, had, as we always do, 3 weeks of intense work. 3 weeks, not years," end quote. He goes on to clarify that they expect nothing of their employees to work this way. Of course, there's a lot of people who don't believe them, as Rockstar doesn't technically have the cleanest history when it comes to crunch time and giving employees regular hours. David Milner of Game Informer also released an interesting article today detailing the development process of Team Cherry's Hollow Knight. No particular news here, but I really think you should check it out even if you haven't played the game, which I haven't either. The article outlines how the game started as a game jam concept, following through to a single-stage demo, their Kickstarter, and even why they transitioned from the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch despite their promises. It's really fascinating to see the success of the game considering the unproven developers and the relative newness of the company, and you really do experience their journey that this article provides. The Yakuza series hit a new milestone with the Sega 2018 shareholders report announcing that for the first time ever, Yakuza sold just as many copies in the West as it did in Japan, with 11 million units total. The report emphasized how the localization of the game is what made it successful, and that the company should be stressing it more for the future. I haven't had the chance to go through the whole thing quite yet, I am quite busy at the moment, but hopefully I'll have the chance soon, as it looks like there's quite a bit of info to unpack there. And in general, I do want to be looking and reporting on these quarterly/annual shareholder documents whenever possible, but still I need to figure out how that whole system works because I'm still quite new to it. Alright, that's the news from the past 24 hours or so. I want to thank you very, very much for tuning in. It truly does mean a lot to me. And hey, I would really love if you got in touch with me. You could email me, info@thegamingobserver.com, or send me a tweet at gaming_observer. I would really love just to hear from you guys and hear what you have to say. You can also now subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you always have a place to listen, even if you're not at your Alexa, or if there are technical issues again. And of course, all that info is always available over at thegamingobserver.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and until then, have an amazing day, and happy gaming, everyone.